Okay, so this has been cooking for around 13 hours. It does need a little bit more water added. And the reason I say that is because the steaks are exposed above the water, so some of it's boiled out. And I'm going to go ahead and add my Lipton onion soup mix to it. Whoops! Oops! I'm bad about making messes. Alright, so let me get this blended in and add probably about another half a cup of water to it. And then I'm just going to let it continue to cook. I actually started cooking it on high, and I always do that because I like the water to get hot so I can get started really well for like the first hour, and then I turn it down low and let it continue to cook overnight. So it's been cooking overnight, so I'm actually going to, because this actually is going to be for dinner tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this up on high to let it finish cooking, and I'm going to add a little bit more water to this. Alright, so it's time to put the lid on and turn it up on high and let it continue to cook. So 3 hours later, and since I have it up on high, I just wanted to make sure that the water and broth has not boiled out, and it has not. Oh my gosh, it just smells so delicious. But as I already mentioned, I let it cook on low overnight, and I turned it up on high this morning so that it will be ready for dinner tonight. Alright, I'm going to put the lid back on, let it continue to cook. But I'm telling you, this is the most delicious smelling air freshener. Okay, so it's now been 17 hours since this has been cooking. And you can see all the onion from the Lipton onion soup mix in it. And did I mention already that how delicious this smells? Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And the funny thing is, well, I actually lift the lid up on it probably about every 30 minutes just so I can get this delicious aroma circulating through the house and keep it circulating through the house because it smells so good. Just makes me so hungry. Okay, so the carrot sticks have softened up, so they're actually perfect. Let me check the potatoes. Come here, potato. Come here. Where'd you go? I guess you don't want a fork stuck in them. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Nice and tender. Look at that. Carrot sticks are nice and tender. Potatoes are nice and tender. You can actually make the broth more gravy, with a more gravy texture, by maybe just add a can of brown gravy, or even just add some flour and blend it in really well, and it'll give it a thick texture to it like gravy. And you may have noticed that I did not add any salt, and it's just because between the sodium of the broth and the Lipton onion soup mix, you really don't need to add any additional salt. Now I am going to add some pepper and some garlic and herbs. Just a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic and herbs. Now I'm just going to put the lid back on and until it's ready to eat. I mean, it's already done, but I'm just going to let it simmer on low now until it's time to eat dinner. So the total cooking time of what it took my crock pot to cook this was 15 hours. I actually had some leftover mushrooms in the refrigerator that I completely forgot about. So I'm just going to throw them in. Might as well use them up. You don't have to add any mushrooms to it, but like I said, I already had some, and it's not going to take long. The mushrooms will be done by the time it's ready for us to eat dinner.